Hello, hello. What is going on, Robert? How are you? Hopefully, you're doing wonderful tonight. The world's falling over here.
What's good, Master?
Hopefully, y'all went over and watched Kevin and Kimberly. They just got done with the live. They went live at 8:30.
And Abby was on earlier. I don't know
Yep,
if you've seen that.
I seen Abby on.
Yep,
Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
it always is.
A lot of fun. How are you doing, Robert? There's
There's
3B
3B.
Homestead. Tina, how are you?
How about that chocolate gravy?
Chocolate gravy. I don't know about no chocolate yet. Hey, Mike, how are you? Jennifer, thank y'all so much. There's Kevin and Kimberly.
Hey, Lynn.
Lynn.
I feel like I've just seen all you guys.
It's awesome. Samantha, Mickey.
Diane, Patty, Carol, Linda, Susie, Nancy, Samantha, Tammy, Debbie, Vicky, Jacob, Satin, Scott, Carol, and on and on and on and on and on. Hello. Only to be young again. Yeah, they are. They're super, super fun.
Yeah,
How's
great.
the house coming along?
It's going good. Going good.
It's a 5x5. I don't know what that means. Ed, what do you mean? Do you know what it
Five
means?
by five. I don't know.
I'll give you 5.
Don't know. Yeah, hopefully one day we get to go out to Arkansas and visit them. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be awesome.
Stephanie, how's your arm? It's still hurting, but I'm getting more movement into it. Actually, Kayson had his physical therapy this morning, and his physical therapist was like, "Hey, I got a few minutes after this patient. Like, she's the one that oversees all the PTAs and whatever, and she's like, I got a few minutes after this. I want to look at your arm." And I was like, "Okay, I'll do it."
Hey, we should invite Kevin and Kimberly down here. Kimberly can work on your arm. She's a physical therapy person.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, they might have to make a trip down here.
Yeah, by the time I get down here, it might be healed up. No.
Says I'm going to see if I can ask the same question again, if you don't mind. I saw nothing wrong with it. All right, let's see.
She was the one that on your channel tried asking a question. And I know it's not going to be nothing bad. It just has to be a work.
It's got to be something that
but
AI's picking up or something.
Maybe it's blocked on yours and not mine.
Good evening, Wendy. Good evening, Brandon and Stephanie. So glad to see the progress start on your house.
I know. It's so exciting.
It's amazing. I will give you all a little head start. They're going to be here tomorrow.
For something else.
Let's see. Today would be day number 7. Tomorrow is day number 8. I'm trying to keep track of this. At the end, I can take everything and put the videos together. So.
Oh, 5x5 is video and sound is good. Laugh out loud.
Oh.
Loud,
I did not know
loud
that.
and clear is what it means.
Did not know that.
I didn't know that either. What kind of lingo is that?
That's going to be CB radio stuff.
Okay. But Kayson wanted to go to Charleston's after his PT. No, Charleston's is in the city. We don't go there as often as
Dixie's baby boy, Thor. Thor see this? Yeah, we see it. Oh, I think I know what that word is. I think Dixie is blocked because we got so many negative comments when she got hurt.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead and answer them. I'm going to go in and look.
Okay. Can you do it because it was your channel?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to look that up and we'll get back to that. Let's see. Kevin says it's exciting. Love getting to see your house update videos. I know you gotta be excited too. We are for sure. Sub to this channel off your main one. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoy it better than the main one. Lynn, what happened to your arm? I should know since I watch all your videos. I just kind of talked about it on our main channel, Eddy Family Farm, the other day. Was that yesterday? Day before yesterday?
We talked about it on live last night.
I mean, that's what I meant, the live yesterday. I was being a kid, or trying to be a kid, I guess, and showing my age now. But I was going back and forth, throwing the ball to Leighton. We was both in a pool, and not our pool, it was a bigger pool. But we was throwing it back and forth, and we wasn't trying to hurt each other, but we was trying to throw it as hard as we can at each other, because that's what we do in baseball and everything. I guess I'm that aggressive coach, mom type person, but just to get them better or whatever. Well, we was doing it to see who would drop the ball first, and it was a football though. And I don't know if maybe the ball hit or if it's just from throwing back and forth. Wonderful. But don't be going over comments when I'm talking. But anyways, it's that muscle, that bicep muscle, and it is bad. But it's getting worked out, and it should be better. The physical therapist did say, though, if it's not better, or at least feels like it's getting better in a couple days, then go ahead and go get it seen, because there might be a tear somewhere. So I'm hoping it's just the muscle.
Good evening from Arizona.
If you were trying to hurt each other, he won.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit better. I just think it is because, we're not used to throwing the ball as much hard. Or as hard. He's actually a pitcher.
Yeah.
And the next video comes out, should have some pitching on it. He got hit 3 times in one bat.
He better be glad his mama wasn't there. She might have been on that field. How's your town making out? I'm guessing they're talking about sulfur.
It's doing as best as it can. I will say that FEMA, that's a joke.
Shelly says, how's Kayson doing? I have a question for Leighton. I have a fox problem. Need advice. Fox is fast. Can't get him with my pew-pew. Kind of like what we did in town.
Kind of what we did in town was the same deal, but we did not have traps yet. But in town, what we ended up doing is they would come through the backyard, which we had a light out there, and we could see them come in the backyard. And what I ended up doing is putting a camera out there, and it would send me a signal or a notification, and then I would run to the back room. And I'd already have the window cracked open just a little bit, and I'll just sit there and wait for him to come in, because I got a notification as he was coming in, so I could get set up just in time, and that's how we took care of that.
There's Nick. Hey y'all, Kevin made me late. Had to grab a shower before y'all got on. Yep. Blame it on someone else. I see how you are. Barbara says, good evening,
Texas.
Brandon and Stephanie, the smile on your faces tells it all. Waiting on your house for that long. I know you guys are happy, and happy for you guys.
Yes, I will even say, it almost like the first day. Not as it's happening, but you sit back and you think, you're like, oh my God, it's really here. It's really happening.
Yep.
And that's what I told Steph. What are we going to do once we get a house? Because, we've always been waiting on the house, but maybe we can build a shop next.
Yeah, we'll have to look forward to doing something else.
Yeah. Everybody loves the pool.
Yeah.
Only 67 thumbs up.
Oh, Kayson is doing good too. She asked that a minute ago.
Brandon, do you know when a salesperson is lying when their mouth is moving? That's not. You know what made me even?
One of the kiddos must be asleep on our bed.
Yeah. Get up and go in there. Get in your bed. What even made me even more mad was that he actually thought we was dumb enough to he's already pointed his boss out, and then he goes in there and the discount deal with the YouTube social media deal, that wasn't nothing. He's the one that brought up the big channel stuff. He come out there and said, my boss said you have this and this, and I'm like, dude, for one, you're insulting me because you think I'm really going to fall for that. So
I scratched my back at the sunburn, and it is. Oh. All right. It itches. My son owns batting cages in Summerdale, Alabama, and they have such a good time with that. Wish you guys were closer. Oh, we love it.
Yeah, I'm going to try next year or sometime this summer because we do have the net, but to make a batting cage. The one deal that we want to get is one of those pitchers, because obviously if we start pitching the ball, our arm's going to be like my arm's going to be like that, and we can't. So I need to get one of those pitching machines, because that's something all the kids enjoy is baseball, t-ball, and
softball.
We're just going to have to break down and buy it and just get it all and build it.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, Steph.
I saw where he got hit today.
Yeah, he got hit 3 times in one bat.
Yeah,
we got sunburnt for sure.
Have a heart trap. Oh no, I can't lift that up. Never mind. I'll show you.
Hey, Aaron, how are you?
I have a heart trap. He is bald. Came on my porch. He had the latch on the door split the second gone.
Diane says, you got that right, Brandon. Female is a joke, not funny joke, but a joke. I am so, I don't even know what to say. It's about like a salesman sitting there lying to you, but the insult to walk up there and hand them a little small amount of cash when they've lost every single thing, and they take donations and all that. I've seen so many scammers that it's unreal. I mean, it's just ignorant.
I've seen a homesteader use something to ward off aerial predators that has been 100% successful for last year. Have been trying to post, but assume something is blocking it.
Who said it?
I'm broken. Change up the words.
Yeah, change up the words just a little bit, because if it's about trapping, there are a few words that are blocked because of all the hate that comes through, and that's one thing I just don't want them to see, that because I'm glad that they are into stuff like that. They do want to protect the farm. Good evening.
It's Helen. Good evening from Helen Vital in Melvindale. Sorry I'm late, but at least I am now watching. I hope you all had a good day.
Yes, it's been hot, but it hasn't been as hot as it could be.
Kevin said, doesn't he know you read people for a living?
That's no joke. Before I would even when I sit down for an interview, for instance, the last murder case I worked, I sat there and I talked to this girl for almost 45 minutes before we even got to the point of the murder, because I'm going to find out what they do. I'm going to find out what they've been going through with the relationship, because it was her boyfriend. I'm going to find out the things that really hit close to her, and most of the time that's going to be your kids or family or mom or dad. I'm going to find all that out before I start asking questions about the incident that happened, because you have to do that. If you just come out and say, why'd you kill him? Well, I didn't. And you just got to build it up. And I mean, I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Stephanie, when I got sunburned, my mom would put vinegar on my burn and it cooled it down. So the sunburn doesn't burn at all. Like, it's real red. Like, I got a little loop right here, and it's real red. But it doesn't burn. It's at that itch point. Leighton needs to get a suit of armor for his games.
Yes, and the neighbor got upset because she was feeding the foxes while the foxes were enjoying Brandon's chickens and quail. Yes, that was correct. And they'd been there for a good while, but you know, they are the ones that come on and started taking my stuff.
I didn't think. No, that took too long. Becky said, Stephanie, did you maybe injure your arm when you fell being tangled in that fencing? Becky in Kentucky. That's been probably a couple weeks ago or so, and it just started hurting. So I don't think so.
Just want to pop in and say hello. I need to go to bed. Good night, guys. Doreen. God bless. Hello from Indiana. Thank you so much for coming in. Cindy, how are you?
My mom would put vanilla on my sunburn, and she would have me take a bath in tea bags. Laugh aloud. It worked.
I can't wait to see the house finished. Now, you already read that?
Nope.
Oh.
I was getting excited. When they talk about house, I get excited.
Yeah. Now, after you have the house built, you can build a small cabin so we all have a place to stay. You have plenty of space. You know?
Don't give him ideas.
I ain't saying I ain't thought about that. You never know. I enjoy meeting new people. I don't meet a stranger. I don't care if you're rich, poor. I don't care if you smell good, stink, or what. I am friendly with everyone. Even at work, I tell it. Go ahead.
What?
Oh, I thought you was wanting to say something.
No, I was listening to you.
Even at work, when you go on, an altercation or something, you always just tell them, I have nothing against you.
I'm doing good. Hopefully, if everything goes good in the morning, they will let us go home tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, jeez.
I got you. Oh, and I got some icy hot, too.
Water. Please.
I'll go up.
No, he did not know he was talking to you.
I see why you wanted to get up. So that I didn't have to.
No, she got up on her. I know, Kevin.
I keep forgetting.
She needs to save her arm for the farm. I think she did it on purpose. They have all kinds of pitching machines. Yeah, we've been looking at them on Amazon. They start out at about $1,000 to $2,000 to $4,000 to $6,000. But we're just kind of looking and going through.
And they have some cheaper ones. We're just really looking for.
I didn't see none below that. I mean, that actually pitch baseball and softball. Now I think
I don't think they have one that pitches baseball and softball.
Do. Now they have one that will pitch a softball, and then they have one that pitch a or baseball, but not both.
Yeah, and I say a baseball pitching machine is a lot better for both genders because if you can hit a baseball, you can hit a softball.
Debbie Brown said, "Hello, I have to watch on my cell phone." That's okay. I watch everything on my cell phone just about.
Eric said, I'll be your first customer. I might bring my canine.
Oh, wow. That would be amazing.
They get one of those wavy men air dancer things that businesses use to attract people. They ought to scare those critters away.
Yeah, I got a pretty good idea what I'm going to do here soon, but we'll see. The predators are stayed away from, knock on wood. Y'all are talking how good your walkie-talkies are, how far they reach. What kind are they? Where did it go? Oh, no, this ain't one. I just had mine.
They're on the charger still, but here's the box. Pexton.
Pexton.
I think that's how you say it. Pexton.
Yeah. However you say that.
It went quite a ways though because I was.
It's about a mile.
Yeah, maybe a little more than that. Dryer sheets work to keep flies away. Put a new penny in water. Helps with flies. Also repels flies. See, we always did the whole penny thing when I was growing up, but I didn't notice a difference. But that's because us kids were always in and out of the house all the time. So late, getting to the party. Stephanie, how's your arm? Prayers for you to get better. Sharon, it's doing okay. I did get a heating pad today. We have a heating pad, but I'm pretty sure it's still in the camper. But got a heating pad, got icy hot. I even bought me a sling, which I did use a little bit today because it hurts to move it. And,
Hello from Virginia.
Something else. Oh, I bought some liquid Benadryl. We needed some of that. Not for me, but there's a couple things.
Oh, here's one. Check out Home Run Legends in Summerdale, Alabama. It's a great place for kids. We will definitely do that if we get back up there. We was going to be at Petals of the Past, coming up in September, but we are not going to be able to make it. We got another event here, but hopefully we can hopefully we can go make it to the next one.
Hey, Brand Steph, the ants put cinnamon down. I've heard that. We need to do that.
Put cinnamon down?
Yeah, cinnamon around, do it around the creases. Windowsills and all. Watch Leighton still home. What a sneaky little devil. Yeah, I love watching him run bases.
Yeah, he makes it fun.
Addison's getting more confident from when she first started, but she's still a little good ball player too. I got some footage of her. I need to maybe, since you've put Leighton on yours, I may put some of Addison on mine.
Yeah, and the reason why we do that is because she goes with Addison, and I go with Leighton, and sometimes I go with Addison. We flip flop.
Yep.
Hi, Brandon, Stephanie, Eddy Family Farm. How are you? Eddy said, "Hello, Brandon, Steph. Have you ever heard any more about your house?" So yes, they've already broke ground. They're actually working on the plumbing and doing all that good stuff. We should have there is a video that we put out today, but the next one will be really, really good.
Yep. Alexa says, I've been out of AC in my house since Friday the 7th and got it back around 7 p.m. today. Oh, wow.
FEMA didn't even help your friend up the road, Brandon. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there was several people, several older people that lived over in that area that didn't have insurance, didn't have, they lived check to check, and the money they offered them was an insult.
Living Life Living says, how strange, I was blocked from commenting since you went live. I went out several times and back up till I could comment.
Do what now?
That's weird.
Now, so on our lives, you have to be subscribed for 5 minutes. So,
well, she's always on here.
Well, I know, but Facebook, but YouTube can unsubscribe people like they do us all the time.
That's true. Do you have a wish list for your birthday?
No.
Stephanie, you didn't tell us what Kayson's physical therapist said. Well, the physical therapist, on him, they just did the normal him exercise and stuff. On me, she moved it around, but we couldn't move it far enough to tell, if it was torn. Obviously you can't tell if it's a torn ligament or something. But she just said, she gave me a bunch of exercises to do at the house, and then if it's not better in a couple days, then go and have it checked out because there might be a tear. How's my thyroid? I actually have an appointment tomorrow. I don't remember what for, but I know it's something regarding that.
So somebody said the cheapest starting at $39. Yeah. So this is the $39 ones. We've had many of those. They do not work. The ones that actually work, that we're trying to get for both of them, which that one's a question. Where did it go?
It's an actual, like, hardcore one.
Yeah, it's like, I like this because it actually stands up and you can line the balls up. So, because a lot of times,
No, $249.
yeah, I mean that's what I said.
I thought you said 2,000.
This in here does baseballs. To get one that does them both.
Oh.
Anyways, let's get off of that.
Stephanie, do you know what color they're going to make your countertops in your home? It's kind of like a granite type. It's I showed it on one of my videos, but it's kind of like granite. Yes, always check your subscriptions. YouTube does unsubscribe people. I suggest checking every week for the channels you follow so you don't miss any videos or chats. If you have any red ants, put down some grits down. They can't digest grits.
Brandon, do you have your hernia surgery scheduled yet? Yes, I do have a doctor's appointment scheduled for the January 1st.
July
1st. But that's not the
the consult.
That's the consult, and hopefully
the appointment should come up pretty soon after that.
The last 2 nights I slept in my camper because it had working AC. Well, hopefully I'll never have to sleep back in a camper.
Yes, I have to replace it because it had the old Freon in it and was low on Freon. I just go outside every 30 minutes and buck my 12 gauge once or twice. Then predators will figure it out quick not to come near my house. The description says 3 miles for those walkie-talkies. I would say so because I got all the way down to this stop sign, which is about, you say about a mile, and then we turned and went another probably 2 miles, and so I would say that.
Right, so hello everyone. Hope you have your house soon. I watched the video today, Brandon, and I love it. I know it's so amazing. And like in the morning, I can't wait because I know they're going to be rolling in early. I got my notification set. Once that camera comes on, they start coming down the driveway. It's time to go.
That was you, this morning, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was yesterday morning. It was yesterday morning because you worked late Sunday, and Monday morning they came rolling in, and you was like, "Oh, I'm up," because you were gonna sleep in a little bit since you didn't. I don't think you got home till 4 something.
It was late. I just got my first pair of Nigerian dwarf goats, and I love them. That's awesome,
They're
Mike.
sweet. So try the salon paws with lidocaine. They really work. I did get the icy hot with lidocaine. I seen the aspirations with lidocaine, and I know someone suggested that as well, but I just went ahead and went with the icy hot one.
Do y'all think about getting horses at some point? No, we're not getting no horses. Ponies is about the closest we'll get.
So if you ask your doctor to get an anti-thyroid level on you, most doctors don't do them. It took me from 1983 until 2004 to get diagnosed with low thyroid, which is called Hashimoto's disease. Well, I know my sister has, I think it's hypothyroidism. I know there's hypo and hyper, and I think it's hypo, and so it could be something that's just genetic.
Did you both grow up in Oklahoma? Yes. We both grew up in Oklahoma, probably about 30 miles apart.
Yeah.
Milburn, yeah.
Yep. We use cinnamon to prevent ants from coming in the house. Boric acid works to keep spiders away. We need both of them.
Yeah.
I had a spider next to something fell. And then later on, I was walking and a spider went crawling down. It's just a little bitty, one of those puffy black ones. But
I had a nurse from the doctor's office lie to me. I can't stand that. Yes, especially when it's about your health.
Hi from Virginia. Love Joe's family. Thank you for sharing your life. I'm excited for your new home.
I can't wait.
Kenneth says, I'm a coroner in Kentucky. Love your videos. Please keep it up.
You're more than welcome. Thanks for watching.
Living life loving. 170 days until Thanksgiving. Think about that, y'all.
I know. Don't seem far away.
I think what they're getting at is the Hell House thing. Yeah. Hi from Northern Illinois. I enjoy your videos, both channels. So happy your home is being built. I'll be praying for your upcoming surgery.
Hello, Eddies. I hope you're having a great night. Yes, we are.
Brandon, for ants, get Taro liquid ant bait at Tractor Supply. When you set it out, you will think it's bringing more in, but it works here.
I got some ant bait that our friend Ed Kirkpatrick gave us, and we put that out, and it works pretty good. Basically, what I think he told me it does is it attracts the ants to come and eat it and take it back to their colony, and then it takes care of all of them.
Shelly says, Kayson is the one I think will continue farm life. Yes, he will definitely have animals once he grows up. And
yeah, he loves animals.
They didn't do nothing to you.
Can't stand flies.
Talking about them.
Hi, Brandon, Stephanie from Marietta, Georgia. Can't wait to watch your house be built. I know. I can't wait until the time lapse is ready to be posted.
Mm-hmm. Live from North Carolina. I really enjoy watching your family. I have you guys and girls in my prayers. Keep up the hard work. The animals are precious.
Well, thank you. Hi from Virginia. Love y'all's family. Thank you for sharing your life. I'm excited for your new home. Yes, we are too. I can't wait.
Kayson will be the next Dr. Doolittle. He loves his animals.
He does. He's got his own. I'll tell you, he likes going in and taking out all the chickens, and he cleans the pens, but he ends up putting them everywhere. He'll put a few in this pen, a few in that pen, and luckily we are turning our incubators off. We got a few more eggs in the incubator, the last batch of guinea eggs, and then we are done. We're not making the chickens lay any more eggs now. It's just getting way too hot, and I'm afraid the ones that are in there now, I'm afraid they might not survive because a couple of days ago it was really, really hot, and I went in there and the temperature was at 105, so it's not looking good for them.
What kind of spray do you use on your animals? Flies are bad here.
What
is that fly spray you use?
Let me go get it because I just poured the batch.
3 weeks of time lapse house build video will be awesome. I can't wait. Especially that drone footage. Really glad to see the ground is broken. The house is going up. So happy for you all. May God bless you and your family. Judy, the arm's doing okay. It's still real sore. I think it's more sore tonight, though, because I've been making myself move it. That's what she said, is mobilize it and get it moving in any... She wants me to, like, one of the exercises, let me show you, is like get like a towel or something and just go up and down, just like you're cleaning a wall, and do it that way, which, I mean, I can... Sitting down, it's a lot harder than if I'm standing up, but I can't lift it up without using my other arm. Like, this is real painful right now. But I can see, like, you would think this would be a muscle, but you can't really see it on video. But you can feel... I don't know how... I look like I'm showing you all my muscles, but you can feel the tightness right there in my bicep, and how that's exactly where it is. And then the pain shoots up this way, so it's right around here that's really hurting. Now this is what hurts, but this hurts, like, I can't go out that way, like going this way at all. There's no way at all. I have to I can lift it up and then kind of go out this way, but I have to lift up. It's I don't know what's going on. Stephanie's a bodybuilder. I don't think so. Sandy sent $10.
What's that for?
You nudging me, so I nudged back.
Whatever.
Your rotator cuff has 2 fixed. Couldn't lift my arm up. So painful. Yeah.
So what we use on the animals is this right here. And it seems to work pretty good.
Permethrin?
Yeah, and I put it on about every 3 to 4 days. I think this is the one we did every 3 or 4 days. No, this one isn't.
Next thing,
I've got another one out there that is a
hopefully in the next 5 years I will be living the homestead life. You guys have been an inspiration to us to actually make the dream come true. Thank you so much for sharing your life with us. Well, no problem.
Okay, this one is
show
2 weeks. This is the one we use, put on every 2 weeks. It says 4 weeks, but I do 2 weeks because it really depends on how big of a dose they get, which is weird because it seems like all chemicals that are used like this has diesel in it.
I forget. Is there a window in the chicken building?
Yes.
Yes, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And this is
6.
this is the stuff that we just got.
One on the side and one on the other side.
And do not listen to what I say on that. Check with your vet and all that before you put that stuff on your animals. So don't listen to me on that. This is what we're going to be using for the ants and flies. We're going to be using this. I bought a new sprayer. We're going to try, because we get a lot of ants and a lot of spiders. So I'm going to try this, and if that don't work, we're going to just have to get a pest control guy, or maybe old Ed Kirkpatrick's going to have to make a road trip down here.
Marilyn said, your rotator cuff has 2 fixed. Couldn't lift my arm up. So painful. Yeah, and it could be that rotator cuff where it rotates, because since I can't go that way, I don't know. But I'm going to give it a few days, just like she suggested, and then go from there. Obviously, if it gets too bad, then I'm going to
just
go
suck it up and get out there and feed them animals.
Yeah. Do you do that when you...
Yes, I do.
You do not. hide under them covers in bed.
The only time that happens when I had surgery.
Neil says Orpington breeds struggle in very hot weather due to the thick and fluffy feathers. I saw one site that said you can give them plenty of shade and some sort of tray of water to paddle in.
Yeah, I'm glad where we got ours actually sitting that the shade covers them and there's a good wind breeze through there.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Arstone. Will you have shoulder surgery soon? No, I'm not having no shoulder surgery. I'll suck through that. You should go to a chiropractor. No one's touching my.
Kayson gets so excited over his chickens. He really talks a lot about them. I love when he says, I got an ideal. You just know his imagination is working overtime. You better believe it. I was trying to remember what he said the other day. He says so much funny stuff, it's crazy.
Okay, he says, I'm fashionably late once again. Like I saw your video showing your house footing. Exciting. Wait until the walls are up and you'll be amazed how big it will feel. The footings are deceptive. Yeah, that's what we keep saying. Now that the footings are down, it looks so small.
I know. I was like, oh, I don't know about this.
It might not fit in there, but it'll be bigger once the walls are up. Sorry, I missed the explanation of your injured shoulder. Oh, well, I will give up on that question and try another one. Are you giving Showtime more bottles or just still 3 times a day? She is so pretty.
She gets 3 times a day, but tonight we fed her 2 bottles because we tried to start feeding Princess Layla, and she is not wanting a bottle right now. So Princess Layla is going to have to go without a little bit of milk until she's ready for a bottle. She got 2 bottles today.
Not 3B.
Email me the question you're trying to answer so I can figure out what, because I don't think it's a word that.
You don't think it's Dixie?
No, because Dixie popped up a while ago.
Yeah, but on the main channel. She was trying to ask on the main channel.
I don't know.
When Brandon's in bed while you're feeding the animals, he's actually having a mental break and meditating.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can email us, Cindy, and we can tell you there.
3B Homestead, good night, y'all. Excited about the house progress. God bless. Well, thank you.
Kevin said if you have surgery, I'll send you Kimberly's bill so you'll have it for Brandon. Yeah, like he'll come running. He'll be like, go get the kids. Thank you for sharing your life on the farm. I truly enjoy your channel, Brandon. Don't pick on your wife. Watching you from Richmond, Virginia area. Thanks for everything.
Oh, I love that Richmond song too.
Marilyn says the fall created my 2 rotators to be torn. Surgery was the only way. Would not have surgery if it wasn't needed. I'm a strong person.
Using salt and garlic will stop flies also from bothering animals. Maybe get a bunch of that and mix it up.
I live in town, so I keep a fan on my hens, and once every afternoon I spray down their runs.
Well, I've got to get the linoleum in my chicken or chicken barn. That way it's a lot easier to clean out. But like I said, we just got a couple more weeks and we can move probably 150 of the chicks outside, and then we will should have some guineas coming off. So you'll have to stay tuned for that.
Brenda says, Stephanie, the doctor told me I needed my shoulder replaced, but I told him no. They can put a shot in every few months. It does help. That's probably what I'd end up doing. Maybe. I don't know. Love your house layout. Congratulations. Thank you. Kevin said it'll be a race to who has surgery first. Brandon, because if Brandon gets his hernia surgery first, I'm sending it to him. I won't. I'll throw that thing in the trash.
I hurt my shoulder also. It took 2 years to move more, and I'm still having problems with it. Yeah, sometimes the surgery don't work. Pam, I love how patient you are with him, not just how you are. How I can't even
You
this
hear and
blink.
listen to Kayson, but you acknowledge him. He got so excited when you tell him he is so strong.
Yes, and I
He
mean
loves to help.
he loves to help, and sometimes it's just like um,
Little things like that.
little things like when he's moving feed bags. Like the other day, we was putting feed bags on a pallet. He helped. He insisted, so we was moving them back. He had already moved two of them. Keep in mind that's 50 pounds a piece. That's 100 pounds that he's already moved. He goes for the third one. I'm like, no, I'll get it. He was like, no, I get it. I want to move it. I'm like, son, I don't. I mean, he don't understand. I'm trying to look out for him because when I was growing up, I didn't pay attention, and that's the reason why I got so many back problems now.
Seeing the watermelons growing makes me think a roadside watermelon stand would be money in your pockets.
I
It
didn't
might be
think
for the
about that.
kiddos.
The kids said they wanted. Well, there we got a plan, um, and it's all going to work out. Steph don't like all of the plan, but it is what it is. I hope eventually we can have like a little circle petting zoo deal,
Um,
and you know, um, eventually I'll just put it out there. I think I've said it in videos before in the past. I'd like to get a few cabins built, and and just try to uh, obviously try to find some land by the the lake and things like that. Try to build some cabins. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Stephanie, you don't need a chiropractor. A deep massage would help. While at work 6.5 weeks ago, I tripped over a customer's motorcycle front wheel and landed on my left elbow and shoulder. 60% medial.
Huh. You can buy salt and garlic block. Yes, they do have salt blocks. I don't know if we've ever bought a
Garlic
garlic.
one.
You can buy salt with garlic added, or salt with it added. Yes, we they get salt blocks all the time. By the way, I'm very fond of your family. Redheads run throughout my family. Redheads are very special.
They sure are. Brennan, whatever kind of marker you use for you all to sign my t-shirt is great. It has been washed at least 35 times and never faded.
Wow,
That's a good
that's a
marker.
good marker. Why do you want give Princess Layla a bottle? So we, for one, pulled her from mom a couple months early, and that is so we can feed her a bottle and us interact with her, and that way she tames down and she becomes a pet where she will come up running up to us.
Because with her being a girl, she's going to stay on the farm. Obviously, Badger's a great boy. He was young when we had him, and he's still got a lot of life in him. So the boys we would sell just like if we do goats. Now we do sell girl goats as well because we do have our actual herd now or
Yeah,
stock or whatever. But
linoleum should definitely help with cleaning the floors in there. That should be nice. Yes, it will be nice. I just got to figure out what kind I want to put in there.
liability insurance is very high. Have release signed before visiting. Yeah, that's what I tell them. We're gonna have to have some really good insurance because you just don't know.
So
Not saying any of you guys, but if there's people around town or anybody can just say, "Oh, I fell and broke my leg on Eddy Family Farms farm,"
which I've already spoke to
and
the attorney in regards to this. Since we set up the LLC, there's a different bracket, but obviously it would be at a different location. So um,
okay, liability.
we're in the progress of getting things worked out. We'll see what he comes up with.
I'm sure Ed will set you up. You can trust him. He won't do anything to hurt your animals.
Oh no, yeah, we trust Ed. Ed's been out the farm a few times.
Got time for another visit.
Yeah,
Getting to be summertime again.
time to go fishing.
Hint, hint, hint. Which I haven't seen him in a minute.
He might have went horizontal.
Yeah, he might have.
Oh, that sounds wonderful to be able to visit farm life. Yes, it's amazing.
Dream work makes the team work, and teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
Lester's brother Daniel Morrow did a video about a fly spray he got from Tractor Supply. He did another video yesterday. It's the best he ever used. No flies at all. He said it was spendy but worth it. Could be. Make sure the linoleum you get is smooth and high gloss so it cleans better. Any inlaid pattern could hinder getting it completely clean.
Love your
We'll keep
family
that
and
in
your
mind.
youngest girl is a hoot. Yes, she is. Dreamwork makes teamwork. And teamwork makes dreamwork. Yes, it does.
Safety if you have a problem with your rotator cuff. I had mine operated with physical therapy. My shoulder is fine and no problem now.
Well, I need to find. Did you ever get those
shockers?
the shocker deals?
I couldn't find them. I remember you using them. Last time I remember you using them, did you use them here? I don't remember.
Yeah, somewhere. I have to figure
The
out.
chat feed has stopped.
The what?
That's what someone said.
Everybody quit talking, I guess.
I guess. Redmond's is where the Walkers just toured. Gary had their salt blocks and mineral blocks. They both help with flies.
I don't know which. I need to look and see what that block is. We feed them.
Nick says Stephanie's yawning. She may need brain surgery too, Brandon.
I know. Get something figured out.
Living with this.
Yep. My sister's coming to town to pick me up and take me back out to the farm. It's amazing how much I miss the country fresh air. It definitely is different. I love the smell of animals.
The TENS machine works really good on sore muscles. They sell them at CVS and Walmart. Isn't that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
What you're talking about? Yeah, he's got one somewhere. Neil says, sorry, I don't have anything silly to say at the moment. Brewer's yeast tablets work great for the dogs, helps with fleas and tick. Or fleas and flies. There's an ant. There's an ant crawling on my leg. Hi guys, I'm happy to see you're still alive. I love watching your videos because I love Jesus, people, and animals. We do too, Leah. So I'm glad you're here. Yes, Kevin at Hidden Heights uses Redmond as well. Need a flashlight? Are you scared? Wendy, she's doing a lot better. Should have a good update next week. Yes, I can't wait for that update. I'm just glad we had the 8 p.m. block instead of 9:30 because Kimberly is about out. I know, y'all need to be the later ones, but then Brandon wouldn't know what to do with the next 2 or 3 hours. Because we'll get off here, and if we go the full 2 hours, so that'd be, what, close to 12? he'd still be up for another 2 or 3 hours just on the computer editing or checking videos or stuff like that. He likes to stay in the loop. When I will do kind of randomly a little bit of each one during the day or whatever, I'm just not a night person. I'm a normal day sleep person, whatever. Which I did take a nap today. I think it's because I was up a bunch last night from rolling and my arm hurting. I had to have Brandon put 2 pillows under my arm just so I could lay down comfortably. I can't lay on my belly at all. I guess because my arm, I don't know. And I just kept waking up. And so I didn't get good sleep. And plus, Leighton had alpha male. He has alpha male this week. I don't remember how long they actually do it, but it's 3 days a week. It's pretty much weightlifting. It's getting him ready for football since he's in school ball now. And then Kayson had an eye appointment. Then he had his physical therapy. So we had a busy morning. My uncle on my mother's side was a police officer back on the day down here in Miami, Florida. His nickname was Ticket Happy Thompson. He even gave a postman a ticket for speeding. He was found guilty. Oh, well. I'm a night owl, but I do like to nap. I don't like to nap. I just really, we had nothing else to do. Videos were done, and I just kind of laid down on the couch while Brandon was over here. I felt like I was dreaming of our farm because he was editing and I was listening to it, and then I ended up falling asleep to it. No, Brandon doesn't have a birthday list. I figure if the good Lord didn't want us to have a sense of humor, he wouldn't have given it to us. That's true. Stephanie doesn't nap. She just relaxes her eyes for an extended period of time. No, I don't. I really don't try to take a nap. During the school year, sometimes I will. The school, whatever. I'll drop the kids off at 7 o'clock at the bus stop. And then sometimes if we were super, super busy the night before and I'm just exhausted, or we went out of town and came back or something like that, I'll come home, get a couple hours of sleep. Usually, I try to be up. I set my alarm for 9 o'clock. No matter what, my alarm goes off at 9 o'clock because I don't want to sleep the whole day away. But, yeah. Can you take a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory like a ibuprofen said? I've been taking ibuprofen. My doctor actually prescribed me ibuprofen when I went in for my knuckles, like this knuckle, and then like right here, this little joint of my thumb has been giving me fits. She gave me some cream to go on it because she's pretty sure I have, I'm probably going to squash this word, osteoarthritis. She said if I feel like it's bad enough, she can send me to a hand doctor, which is in the city, which is an hour and a half away. Or I can wait until it gets worse. It just kind of depends on me. And I was like, I'll just wait because right now it's not that bad. Not bad enough to have to drive that way. You know, if it was one of the kids, I'd take them in a heartbeat. But it's me, so I don't do it. But maybe I didn't need that nap because I feel like I'm more talkative tonight. Anyways, that's my point. Is she gave me anti-inflammatory, which was the ibuprofen for that, and I don't take it I only take it really when it hurts. I don't take it 3 times a day or anything like that. But I did start taking it. I took it. I only took it 2 times today. I probably should take it like every 4 hours or whatever it's supposed to. But I took it 2 today, and then I'll take another one in the morning. I suffer from that, but it happens in my feet. Maybe that's what's wrong with my feet. If I have to get up early for something, I set multiple alarms at 10-minute intervals for an hour before. See, I used to be a really, really light sleeper, but Brandon gets on to me for setting 3 alarms when I really, really need to get up. Like school time, I set 3 alarms. Like they have to get on the bus at 7:00, but we need to be there about 6:45 because sometimes the bus might be a little bit early. So my alarms are 5:50, 6:00, and 6:10. So I guess like you, Neil, but I only do 3 of them, not 10 of them, or for an hour long. So that's just to make sure. Sometimes I'll get up on that first one and then I turn the other 2 off. Most of the time, I get up on the second one because I snooze the first one. But there has been times that I actually snooze the first 2, and then I get up on the third one. He must be looking for that patch thing. Put a pillow under your armpit. It takes the pressure off. The problem with that is, even if this is kind of tight, see how it's bunched up? I try to pull it down, and that hurts. Because I'm pulling my arm away that much to pull it down and get it unbunched, and it really hurts. Oh. Buy him some earbuds and he won't disturb you with his late night edits. No, I fall straight asleep when it's night time. This was just nap time. I think it was like 1 o'clock. 1 or 1:30. I wake up at 6:30 or 7, but lay in bed till 9. I'm a person, if I wake up, I'm out of bed right then. I remember when he gave Leighton his long pee-pee. Yes. Let's see. The snooze button is far too easy to use, but after an hour, they all gang up on me, so I have to get up. And in town, when I actually it makes it a little bit easier when you have a nightstand, because you have to actually reach for the phone to get it or whatever. Or sometimes I would even leave it on the dresser, which means I have to actually get up and get out of bed to go get it. That's a lot easier. But here, we don't have a nightstand, so I put the pillow right under my not the pillow. I put the phone right under my pillow. So Brandon said the phone turned off because it said it was overheated one time. I didn't know that would happen, but I guess it did. Nick says I had 3 alarms to drag me out of 5, but even if I'm off, I never make it past about 6. I wear a hand brace. I bought it at Walgreens drugstore. It helps with that thumb joint stuff. Oh, okay. I didn't even think about doing like a brace type thing. I have osteoarthritis as well. My doctor took me off all nightshade vegetables, and I haven't had a flare up in months. It was hard giving up tomatoes and peppers. Osteoarthritis has something to do with vegetables? I haven't heard that. You can't find it?
No.
Is that what you're looking for out there?
Yeah. I try to find it. I couldn't. It's somewhere though.
Stephanie, I sleep on my sides in a recliner because I have a hiatal hernia. I thought sleeping on my right side, my left shoulder wouldn't hurt after my fall, but it was worse than sleeping on my left.
Who's saying something about that?
Clifford. The new fan's working amazing. You can kind of see it flickering, I guess, in the back, but it works really good.
So it
Keeps it
helps
cool.
me if I sleep on my right side with my hernia. But I can't sleep on my stomach because if I sleep on my stomach, I feel my heartbeat. Or not my heartbeat, but like it throbs in that area.
Degenerative disc disease in my back. Something must be wrong with me. I do the same thing now. They're talking about they set alarms for like up to an hour long, and they keep pushing snooze. Telling you get on to me for only having 3.
That irritates me. That makes no sense.
It does
Alarm
too.
is alarm. It ain't no alarm because you're not really getting no sleep because once you get that first alarm, it's already telling your brain to wake up. Your brain's already awake. You're just wasting time after that.
No, it's not because I go right back to sleep after I push snooze.
That is the most craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Y'all bring some comebacks to him, please. I believe Agita fly spray is what Daniel Morrow used. I don't think that osteoarthritis has anything to do with vegetables. Good night. 11 to 2 commute tomorrow a.m. That's the only way. One way. I hurt my arm, Steph. I've been having hard time to extend my arm. I use heating pad a little. And that's what I can't wait to. We'll get off here, and that's what I'm going to straight do is get in that bed, put that heating pad on. And this one has a timer on it where it'll shut off.
You should keep a phone or
tomatoes will.
You should be keeping that phone away from in your sleep. They are not good for you.
I was telling them about overheating.
Yeah.
Tomatoes will affect your osteoarthritis. I know your from experience has something to do with the pectin or pectin. I can't sleep on my stomach anymore. I have woke up without being able to move my legs. Oh wow. Nick says, "Oh, buddy, my best sleep is between my first alarm and my third one."
Oh, I don't know about that, guys. Y'all need to do some research on that.
No, I think this dude right here does. Everybody agrees with me.
That makes no sense. Why would you set an alarm? You would say, "Well, I'm gonna set me an alarm so I can wake up my first time and wait
Your
another
body
15,
doesn't
20
work the
minutes.
way your head wants it to work.
Wait another 15, 20 minutes, and we'll set the second one."
Yeah.
Set an alarm for your right leg, set one for your left leg, and set one for your brain. And I
mean, if it works, it works.
Okay.
So if I set 2 alarms, I completely understand your 3. Getting old really sucks. I'm 53 and both shoulders have arthritis. Been a struggle worse than ever past months. I've got to sleep on my back to keep pain away at night. Satin says the first alarm allows you to go back and snooze. Chrissy says, Brandon, when you sleep on your stomach and feel your heartbeat is actually your aorta in your stomach.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel that when I lay down.
Okay, the heart, yeah, I get that part, but I guess it's more like a throbbing right here where it hurts.
Yeah, Kevin said you set the alarm. You set the alarm up to get up. The extra alarms are to make sure you get up.
Google, is it good to set multiple alarms to wake up?
You know everything you read on the internet's not true, right? I set 3 alarms, 2 plus on the dresser to where I have to get up.
The more alarms you set, the more likely you are to oversleep because you get used to turning them off.
Nope.
Okay.
That's internet for you. Let's take a vote. Who snoozes the alarm and who wakes right up? I hit snooze, but I dang well know it makes it worse.
Yeah, I don't need a warning. Like, I'm woke up. Oh, let's go back to sleep.
Don't hit me, please.
Huh?
You almost your sleeve touched me, and it was about to jerk me up. I said, please. Right, I'm going to have to side with you on the alarm issue. I never set any alarms. I use my wife's alarm because once her first alarm goes off, I can't sleep anymore.
Actually, your brain kind of sets an alarm for yourself. If you go to bed about the same time, you're going to wake up at the same time. Because here lately, it seems like I wake up at 3 o'clock every morning. I get up and do my thing, and I go back down to sleep. But yeah,
Maybe that's why I have to set 3 alarms, because even though my eyes are asleep, my body's not, because you keep waking me up. I'm not getting the full rest.
that's the cop in you, Brandon.
When he said I don't set an alarm, I'm retired.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't set an alarm neither, not unless I got doctor's appointments or whatever. But I usually get up about, well, my time is a little off now because the Indians are working on the house. So there's sometimes I get up at 7, but usually it's between 8:30 and 9, somewhere in there. What?
Kev says it's not a warning to get up, it's for you to get up, but sometimes you just aren't ready. That's because you work nights. When I'm on nights, I don't need an alarm either.
There we go, Brandon. You cracked me up, but I'm with you on that. No snooze. It's a waste of time. That's right.
Nope. Not when you have 4 kids and a husband. You two just set me off laughing about 10 minutes. Goofballs. I remember as a kid on the farm, our geese will honk in the morning at 5 a.m. telling us to wake up. See, our roosters, they crow at all times of the day, so
Yeah,
there's
you
not
can't
really...
go by them.
No.
Yes, Brandon, that's the cop in you, and that's the coffee pot in you. Yes, you're right on that.
Yeah, that would be true too, since I don't drink coffee.
Because that's what
that's why I need. See, that's why I need the alarms.
I can remember when I used to stay over my grandma and grandpa's. I would work with him. I could smell that coffee in the morning, and boy, that'd make you want to get up.
Well, get up before me and start making coffee.
No wonder you don't need an alarm. Who needs an alarm to get up at 8:30? Yeah, I know, but I usually don't go to bed till about 2:33.
Why hit snooze when you can snooze your alarm by throwing it against the wall? Melatonin helps some people with getting a good night's sleep. Kayson we used to give him melatonin, but that's because he will lay in bed for hours before he actually can turn his brain off. And then it started doing something to him. We stopped it because it was...
What was it now?
Maybe nightmares or something. Melatonin.
Yeah.
Gummies.
Yeah, it was giving him some nightmares.
I think it was nightmares.
Yeah.
It has so many different medicines that I don't even know which one.
Now, I will say, I mean, when I worked full time at the sheriff's office, I mean, it is hard. You really don't have a schedule like that because we would work. The first night would go in at 6 p.m., get off at 2 a.m., but usually you wouldn't get home to 3 or 4. Then you work 2 of those days in a row. Then you go to work a 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. You can get in bed a decent time, and then on
7 to 3.
7 to 3.
Or 8 to 4.
Yeah, so, but, okay, I'm over it now.
That's exactly right, Steph. 4 kids and a husband are enough to make a woman sleep like a log. I usually get up between 4 and 5 hours of sleep. another
Oh, I hit the mute. The meds does not work on me. I have to wait until I can't physically stay awake anymore. There is no off switch for what kind of brain?
Good night, Patricia.
Good night, Patricia. What kind of brain is that? Oh, no, I'm just joking. Hyper.
Active.
Oh, okay, that's when your brain runs all the time.
Brian says, yes, the smell of coffee in the morning and the first sip is the greatest thing ever.
I have to have my coffee in the
Night,
mornings.
Judy.
Good night, you too. Have a blessed night.
There goes Patricia. I've been, well, you need to probably look on your phone on Facebook. I've been looking at my phone. Mine too, Neil. Maybe 2 hours a night. Sometimes no sleep for days. Nightshade vegetables cause inflammations in the body. It has been well documented. Hey, Donna. Brenda says, gave up coffee 6 months ago. Well, good for you, Brenda.
That's awesome. I think in a way it's just a habit sometimes.
Y'all gonna get back to morning with the Eddies?
I don't know. It's there's a chance. I mean, but right now it's with the way it. I don't know. It'd be hard. I know we're going to try to start doing a little bit of morning lives just on each channel. Just feeding one of the animals, picking a spotlight of the day, animals, something like
Susan.
that. But to do a morning live, we was doing an hour and a half, and get a lot of stuff done like that because kind of our morning routine is now that the kids are home. It's kind of changed a little bit, but when the kids are at school, is we wake up, I'll get a cup of coffee, I'll do my drive along just to check on the animals, make sure everything's up. There is no nothing's predators have got nothing. Then I come back in and I will edit for about 2 to 3 hours. Usually I get done around 11:30 or so, and then by noon I want to go eat lunch, and then by 1 o'clock we then start going working on the projects that we need to work on, and then from there we just kind of go with the flow. Do what?
Kevin said he's been sleeping in too late to do a morning show.
Listen at you.
Nick said that's what I was thinking, Kevin.
Yeah. When I need to get up, I set 2 alarms, Gail said. I guess it can cause a fire. Also, keep a cell phone in your pocket is not good. Well, that's about the only place you can keep one. I would always set my alarm for 4 a.m. when I was working, but was always awake before it went off. Yeah, that's your mind kind of sets that alarm right up. Use no alarm. I'm going to sleep when my neighbors gets up to go to work at 5 a.m.
His morning show would start at midnight.
Most likely. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I'll just hop on live. But
He said it's only because I'm jealous, Brendan.
You'll get there. You will get there, I promise you. But I will say in a way, it is nice to be with your family, take care of the farm and stuff, but it was hard leaving society. But I'm glad I get to go out and work. I'm actually on a schedule one night, but if I want to go out 2 or 3 nights a week, I can, as long as everything's caught up.
Like there's a locust in here.
Yeah. That's me. Been that way for 5 years, Gail said.
Good job on the fence work to help keep the goats off the poured concrete.
Yeah.
It's working. That's the best one we've had yet.
Yeah, this is the best setup that we've had.
Thank you, Gary.
Yes, Gary with Walker Farm Fam. When we went up to their house, they have all their chickens in that run. So he took us out there and showed us how he had it all set up, and that's the way we set this one up. And I can promise you, them goats, they will stay away from that fence. I got hit by it. Yeah, I got hit by it a couple times, and it's got 7,000 boats running through it. Yeah, they'll stay away. But I'm thinking,
not Kathy.
I mean, I know we've bought so many rows of that. We need a few more to try to. Steph wants to get kind of explain what she is wanting.
We have the one pin, so I want to be able to have 2 or maybe even 3 of the Premier Fencing pins. Probably, I mean, we have, how many rows do we have together now?
We have 10.
We do have 10. So even with just keeping our 10, I mean, maybe have a couple more, but let's say 12. Do a couple more. You'll have 3 of 4 of them, 4 rows in each one. That's big enough to kind of keep them. And then if we had to, we could separate them, because the Billy, have you noticed, it doesn't even jump out of these ones.
No.
So keep the Billies over here with the donkeys, or just separate them and have all of them in maybe 2 of them, but let the grass grow in this other one, so that they're more like permanent, so that we don't have to move them all the time, because they're really, I mean, they are movable, but they're really not.
I'd rather put a fence down and let them just go over to that field, let this and grow back and forth. So we'll see how things look next month. Kevin, because what are you doing at 3 a.m.? Well, a lot of that is editing. And then when I'm waiting for the my editing program to download to the hard drive, I usually get to watching videos. That's when I start catching up with everybody's videos.
See, Kevin's with me tonight, I guess. He said that's a genius idea, less moving the fence. Yeah, exactly.
It would be nice. And that's what
because you have to move it every, it's less than a week every single time. Even how big it is right now, it's less than a week that you have to move it. Or pretty close to a week.
They've been there a week. They're still going to be good for another week and a half probably, because the grass is still in spots really, really tall, and then plus the rain. Now, if we don't get no more rain, we have to move it. But if we do extend, I don't want to move the ones right out here in the trees here, because I want to put that back up and put another electric fence still around it, and let the bigger chicks go over there, because there's a lot of trees in there they can hide in.
Because I'm all about getting some more for ours sometime. Yeah.
I'm hoping, we'll see, because if we can get 3 more,
just even 2 more, that makes 3 sets of 4. I was a night worker, so I didn't need an alarm, but at my warning come, I set my nose to smell the fresh brewing coffee from my Cuisinart coffee maker. Hello, Randall. Randy from Chattanooga.
That's 495 feet with 3 of them. Minus 165 would be 330. I don't know.
I watched a YouTuber in Vermont who raises Highland cattle, chickens, and ducks to use those fences and move them every week or so. Yep. Just a
Overtime help.
question: how long are you going? Oh, she retracted it. You would think my active duty military would have broke me of snooze, but I think the day I was out was such a relief. I'd never going back.
Yeah, it's crazy because a lot of things stick with people when they leave.
Hey, Simply Jan.
Hello, hello, hello.
I feel like my fingers are going numb. Showtime's doing really good. 4 by 5 will be better than just what I'm saying. Don't have to listen to me.
Has little Ann been spaded? Not yet. She will be though here soon, in probably about 10 more days or 11. Started watching your channel after seeing you on Hidden Heights Farm. Enjoy both of your posts. Well, thank you. We greatly appreciate all y'all's love and support because honestly, guys, we couldn't get to do half of the stuff that we do here on the farm if it wasn't for y'all showing y'all's love and support by watching our videos and just interacting with us and leaving comments. Comments is huge. And that's just not for our channel. Any channel out there, leave a comment. You know, it's very, it shows YouTube or Google that, people's interacting in it and it will help push the videos. I was a not I was a night walker, so I didn't need an alarm. But when the morning came, I set my nose to smell the fresh brewing coffee from my coffee maker. Yeah, I love. I drink about 2 cups of coffee now. You're a night owl, Brandon, as I am. At my age, I don't seem to need as much sleep. Well, I usually get about anywhere from 4 to 5 hours, but here lately I've been getting like 7. But that's just because if I can get in bed by 3 o'clock or 2:30, 3 o'clock, I can be back up about 8:30 or so, and I'm good to go. But if it's past 3:30, I'm gonna be sleeping. Barbara, just a question: how are you going to um, have to go to bed? Grandbabies will be here early in the morning, so this granny needs some rest. Rest up. God bless and keep y'all. All right. Thank you so much for watching tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Simply Jan Homestead.
Since I've been getting 4 or so the past few nights, just can't sleep for some reason.
A lot of times, it's just my deal. Like I said, if I can get in before uh, about 3 o'clock, 2:30, I'm good. But after 4 o'clock, I'm going to get up about the same time, or maybe a little bit later. But it's going to be a long, drawn out day. I'm still trying to recover from this weekend. We did a lot, and when you see the video, y'all gonna be like, "Oh wow, y'all are some sneaky fellers."
Kevin said if you had 3 pins, 4 rolls, that would be a little over half an acre pen which should last them a pretty good time with rotational grazing.
If you have 3 pens of 4 rows, it should be.
So pretty much, that's 4 rows, isn't it? The one that they're in now?
No, that one they're in now is
3 rows?
6.
Oh, that's 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, say there's 4 rows in it. To put 3 pins up, just that side.
We may look into that
and
then.
You can rotate it.
But I still think, because honestly, we was on the verge of, I was getting mad at the fence because we couldn't get it to work right. But here's the deal. If you use it right, it will work right. And this is probably the best it's ever worked.
Mm-hmm.
That's back there.
Waiting for tomorrow's video.
Have you guys got
know what I'm gonna
our
yet.
email inviting you to guest on our Thursday Night Live? I will have to go look and see. I don't remember. Now, we did get one from Georgia.
Georgia.
But
Sweet Georgia.
I've actually talked to him, so no.
Good night, Leah.
He might resend it, or I'll go check the
darling.
scam or the junk folder.
Good night, Meg.
Cannot function on 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I tend to get cranky. Yes, I know what you mean. Simply Jan.
It's almost my bedtime. Just about time to lay down. Wrist elevated.
Just a question. How long are you going to keep the puppy in the same area with her daddy? That's where she's going to stay until she can get confidence to stand up for herself.
Now, she is getting spayed, so there's not going to be any kind of stuff going on.
Yeah. It'll be about 10 or 11 days when she goes to the vet. What happened to Carly? Carly's still in her pen, but if you haven't seen some of the older videos, when she was born with a birth defect. And Cassie and Gary Walker, we got the Carly from her, and her nails grow back. She has an issue with her paw, with her nails, and they took her to the vet. We took her to the vet several times, and
pain management.
They did the whole pain management deal to see if she is hurting, and they said she wasn't hurting. That's all she knows. But which I know there's so many people out there has, other opinions, but we're just going by what our vet has said. She's been 2 different vets here.
Brandon, Stephanie, we had a bad rainstorm Sunday. It washed part of our driveway out and took fences down. What a mess it was. Oh, well.
It's crazy.
We've had some bad rain, but it hasn't damaged anything.
I tried to figure out when I found you today. I watched the video when you met Carly. I had liked it, but didn't comment. Now, I probably commented too much. Oh, you're fine. No, you're fine. I've been getting 4 or so the past few nights. Just can't sleep for some reason. I have those nights too. Just sometimes, having too much fun, I guess.
When Leighton appeared in your video in his baseball uniform, he looked so handsome. I think he may be a taller man than you, Brandon, and he made some good plays at the game. Did they win? So they ended up with 3rd place in the end of season tournament. So they won some, but they lost some.
Firework night sale for fireworks. Oh, I guess 4th of July is coming up.
Concerts, doing the conversations from hockey to concerts, but now in the summertime I work most of the daytime. Okay. I know here in Oklahoma, I don't know where else, but you can't sell fireworks until June 15th, all the way up to July 6th.
6th or 7th.
7th, something like that. And then you can have there's like a few day thing around the beginning of the year, like the New Year's. Brandon, originally from the Bahamas, and appreciate your family values, the togetherness and love you display with each other. I have to watch you guys every day. It brings back childhood memories.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. We had some much needed rain today. Well, we're good with rain right now. Good night, all. We have a long and early day tomorrow. Lots of work to tend to on this island of ours. Wow. Good night. Yeah, we're getting ready to get off here, and I'm going to go try to find that muscle deal for her. Maybe we can send some shocking through her arm to loosen that up. But
you just want to shock me.
Yeah, I'm going to get it and turn it full blast. Just lock it smooth up. No. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for y'all's love and support. I know I say it every video, and it's just so appreciated. Y'all really don't know how much y'all do for us by just watching and interacting, and y'all's just wonderful comments. Y'all are family to us, and we love each and every one of y'all, and we thank y'all so much for enjoying watching our live. But
Kevin said, "Go tell her to grab that fence out of work."
Oh
yeah, someone was telling me that I think yesterday.
Oh, I got a taser. Yeah, I just put that taser. Hey, I did have a guy.
He allowed to talk about this.
Yeah, he had hiccups. He had ongoing hiccups, and he had them for like 3 days. So they called and they said, "Hey, will you come over and tase my buddy here? He's got hiccups and he's trying to get them stopped." I was like, "Oh, I don't know about that. Let me call my boss." And talked to my boss, and he was like, "Yeah, he's good if he wants it." So we have some little leads we can put on you and pull the trigger, and it shock, but it worked. Or whatever, too. But it ended up coming back the next day or so, and he's like, "No, I don't want no more of that." But anyways, guys, y'all have a wonderful night. See y'all in the next video.
Good night.